morning to all of you students. Today I am going to teach you the chapter force and pressure. What is force? What is force? What is force? A push or pull on a object. A push or pull on a object is called force. We in daily life we use different force for each and every activities, such as for lifting, pushing, pulling, jumping, stretching, twisting. For everything, most of the things we apply the force. When we lift somebody from the surface, we apply force. We kick the ball. When we kick the ball, we apply force. When we stretch the rubber band, we apply the force. So these are either or if we are applying opening the door, we are applying force. So these are the force. Force arises due to interaction. What is interaction? Interaction. What is interaction? What is interaction? Interaction means reverse action, reciprocal action. Reverse interaction means reciprocal action. Or you can say act on each other. That is called interaction. Whenever we apply a force on the body, so it means we are interacting on the body. Suppose that just you can try to get it from the figure. In this figure, what we are doing, in this figure, we are just standing behind the car. So we are not applying the force here. Why? Because we are not interacting here. That's why force is not working here. In the second case, in the car we are applying a force from the behind. So here both we are only, it is interacted from one side. So a force will work. If we apply here, there are some situations which is different from one another. Suppose that in the first case we are applying the force on the car, it means that we are applying one-sided force. So in that situation also it interacts. But in the second case, when we are just behind the car, we are not applying the force. So there is no interaction whatsoever in the body. So there is no force. But interaction may be two-sided also. Suppose that Just try to get the figure here. In this figure, you will try to observe there are two bars, both are applying a force on each other. So here it is a two, both are interacting on each other. So a force will be arising between them, due to which either they will push each other, they will push or pull each one another. In the second case, here just in the figure 4, a man is pulling the cow. So in this case, the man is applying force in the forward direction, but the cow is also applying a backward force in the opposite direction. It means both the man is pulling the cow and the cow is also pulling the man. So interaction is from both the sides. Either you see that force is pulling force here. Force has magnitude and will add force has magnitude and value. Whatever is the value of the force, whatever is the numerical value of the force, that is the magnitude of the force. If the value will be greater, it means the magnitude of that force is more. If the value of the magnitude of the force is less, it means force is less. Then in the force, there two things are important. First is magnitude, and second one is the direction. In which direction is applied? In which direction we are applying the force? It is also very important. If one of them will be changed, if magnitude, whatever will be the magnitude of the force, if you are only changing the direction, everything will be changed. So direction is also very important. Here, force is measured in the SI unit of force is Newton. SI unit of force is Newton. How will we define 1 Newton? 1 Newton is a force which acts on the body of mass 1 kg and it moves the body with a speed of 1 meter per second. That is called 1 Newton. Just we will try to get the effect of the force by observing the direction of the force. If both the here try to get the different cases. If both the forces two forces are working in the same direction. Then the resultant force resultant force will be equal to the sum of the what does it mean? Suppose that it will become very clear from the figure. Just in this case, this first case, we have a heavy box. When only one pi is applying a force, then it is become very difficult to move the box. But if both the wires are applying the force, in that case what happens? It becomes very easy to move the box, because here two forces are applying in the same direction. So resultant force will be equal to the sum of these two forces. It means both the forces will work. So it will become easy to move the box. Now second case is, the second case, if two forces are working in the opposite direction. The resultant force will be equal to the difference of suppose that here, just try to get the figure number 6. In the figure number 6, there are two guys, both is applying a force. One is applying more force and another is applying less force. So in that case, what will happen? Both the forces is working in the opposite direction. So the body will move in that direction in which direction the value of the force is less. And that force will be equal to the difference of the forces. Suppose that the value of the first force is 10 Newton and the value of the second force is 5 Newton. Then the resultant force working on this body will be 10 minus 5. That is equal to 5 Newton. And the direction of the force will be, movement of the body will be towards the lesser force. Third case is, in the third case, if that forces are equal and in opposite direction. And the resultant force will be E here you can get it. And suppose that let two forces are F1 and F2. And resultant is F. Then equal to F1 minus F, that is equal to 0. But since F1 is equal to F, therefore it will be 0. Just try to get it from the figure. Here there are two groups of boys and girls. Both the teams are applying force on a rope. In this case, what we observe, if the value of the force of the girls and applied by the girls and the boys are equal, in that case, what will happen? The rope will be neither move in the forward direction or backward direction, and they will remain at the constant position. Why? Because both the forces are equal, so resultant force will be 0. In that situation, the rope will not move back or forward or backward. Effect of force. First, there are many effects of the force. First one is it can move the stationary body. It cannot move the stationary. It can move the stationary body. What does it mean? Second, it can stop the moving body. It can stop the moving body. It can increase the speed of the moving body. It can increase the speed of the moving body. Fourth one is it can change the direction of the force. It can change the shape and size. the object. Now we will discuss about it in detail one by one. First one is it can move the stationary body or the body which is in rest. Stationary means the body which is not moving, that is called stationary body. If we apply force on the body, on the stationary body, it will start moving. This is the effect of the force. So second one is, if suppose that, for example, you can take just consider the case of a car which is in rest. Suppose that if you will apply force, in that case it will move from its position. It does not necessarily how much it is moving, but if it is moving by a very small distance, then that is also very important. Second one is it can stop the moving body. Suppose that a ball is already moving and we are trying to catch the ball. In that situation, what happens? Ball is already in the motion and we have stopped it by catching it. So this is the effect of this one is the second effect. Third effect is it can increase the speed of the moving body. Suppose that a bicycle is moving on the road, and if we are applying a force from the backward direction, then it will increase the speed of the bicycle. But suppose that if the cycle is moving in the forward direction, and just if we are applying a force from the opposite direction, car is moving in the forward direction, and just we are applying the force just from the opposite direction. In that situation, what will happen? It will decrease the speed of the moving bicycle. Fourth one is it can change the direction of the force. Just try to understand the case. Suppose that have you seen cricketer who is playing at playing in the ground? When a bowler gives when he receives the ball from the bowler, when the person receives the ball from the bowler, the batsman apply a force with the help of bat. In that situation, what happens? It changes the direction of the force. Because whatever is the direction previously, that direction is now changed. So here, changing of direction takes place by applying the force. Fifth one is that it can change the shape and size of the object. Suppose that if you have you can observe it here. Suppose that you have a spring and you are applying a force. In that situation, what will happen? It will expand. Or if you are applying force, you are compressing it. In that situation, it will be in that situation also its shape and size will be changed. So just you can see it. The case of sofa. In the sofa, just you can observe it when you sit on the sofa. There is a spring at in the sofa. As soon as you sit, the body of your body apply a force on the sofa, and the spring in the sofa is stretched. Here, change in shape is taking place. I think you have got detailed all these effects of the force. Now we will discuss about the type of force. The topic, effect of force. After that, tomorrow we will start the topic, types of force. Now, thank you.